Hi guys, welcome back to this new video. Today we'll talk about how to deploy a Proxmox node over a KVM. Okay, so and after this deployment later in another video, I will show you how to can proceed to make a Proxmox cluster HE. Okay, through 3 nodes of Proxmox nodes. So for the moment, I will just show you how to can deploy a Proxmox node over a KVM. So to do that, let me show you my environment. So by the end of this deployment, you will have something like that, okay? A node which appear like that. So let's go on my my KVM node. This is a physical node, okay, where I have already deployed an Ubuntu operating system, okay? And over this operating system, I install I apply the KVM. So right now, over this physical node, I have those virtual machines that are already deployed there, okay? Which list. So you can see both virtual machine, okay? And I have already set up another Proxmox node. So now I will show you how you can proceed for in your site also how to deploy a new Proxmox node. So before proceed, of course, we should have some virtual switch, okay? I have already them. Okay, so I will during the deployment, I will connect my new node on those switch. Okay, but for you, it's not mandatory. Okay, to have all those switch. Only one switcher will be enough for your deployment. Okay, so too much talk. Let's go back on the. Here is the procedure. Okay, to deploy the ISO on which I will base my deployment. We can go on the Proxmox website. Okay. Okay, from there, we can deploy the ISO. We can download the ISO. I have already proceeded of the deployment. So here is the command to deploy, to download the ISO from the website. Okay, so I have already done that, so I don't want to do that. Okay, and this ISO is on the local machine of the physical node. As you can see here, I have already this ISO which has been already downloaded from the website. Next steps to do is here is the command that I intend to use for the deployment. Okay, through the virt command, I will say virt-install, the name of the host that I intend to deploy, and the number of gig of RAM. Okay, 16 gig of RAM I intend to use, and 8 virtual CPU, the network connected, okay, or the network on which I intend to connect this particular node on. Okay, so here I have 3 networks. It is for the next purpose, okay, that I do that. But for your case, if you have only one network, it will be enough. Okay, just for the testing purpose, you can just connect your Proxmox node on only one network. It will work also. Okay. And here is the link for the ISO and some parameter which permits me to connect on the console, okay, on this node to complete the deployment. This port is important. Let's just increase it because this one has been already used. Okay, so I will use all this physical port which permit me to connect through the physical node to the console of this particular new node. Okay, so let's proceed. Great. Okay, now I will connect to the console of this node, okay, through this physical node. To do that, to make easier my life, I will just connect on through a virtual machine. I have already deployed a Windows machine here. Okay, I will connect on this virtual Windows machine to just make easier my life to connect on this particular console of this new node. Okay. So let's go on this Windows machine. But for in your case, if you have direct access to your physical node, you can just proceed directly by using the IP address of your physical machine. Okay, But me, I will go through a virtual Windows machine, this machine. Okay, as you can see here, I have connected on it through a RDP. Okay, so now with the VNC viewer, I will connect on the ports. Yeah, and see. Yeah, okay. As you can see, I have the deployment console to complete the deployment. I will use the graphical options. Okay, this first one. Just what have to wait. So I have to agree. Okay, and the next is have, remember, I have used a virtual root disk of this size. If I want, I don't want to use the complete size of the disk, I can hit the options, okay, to just to split or resize the root disk, okay. But in my case, I don't want to do that. I would like to use the complete size of the disk, okay, for the deployment. So I say yes, next. And my country is Morocco. The country where I am right now is Morocco. Yeah, and the time zone, let's see, my keyboard also is a French keyboard. So I can hit next. The password. And the email. You can use a valid email, but it's up to you. Okay, next. And regarding the interface, okay, we have to use the good interface that you set up. Okay, here you can, I will use this one, okay, because when I look at here, I can see those MAC address here, and those one correspond to those that I already assigned here. Okay, so the interface where I intend to be connected, the URL, okay, the GUI will be connected, will be on this virtual switch. Okay, so let's move on. So the interface will be this one. The IP address. So let's say the IP address of my node will be this .11. Yeah, the gateway. I intend to use the IP address of a physical node to be the gateway. Yeah. And the DNS server, I will use the IP address for Google server. Okay. Great. So now, yeah, also the name of the server, I will say site 1 Proxmox 02.example.com. This will be the host name. Just a last checking. After done that, I can proceed. You have to be careful to be sure that all those information are correct, unless you have to be you have to redeploy again your node. So let's proceed. Next, last checking. Okay. Okay, so again, last checking. Great. So let's proceed. Install. After that, it's very easy for the deployment to deploy a new node of Proxmox for cluster. It's very, very easy. Okay, as you can see. And again, the Proxmox solution is based on the KVM technology. Okay. So it's still waiting for the end up of installation. Great. Okay, great. As you can see, you can have the URL that you can use to have access to the console. Okay. Yeah, the system is about to reboot. As you can see, let's see how it appears on the physical node. Just wait to the system completely reboot. Yeah. Okay. Normally the system is ready. Okay. I can so the command. Just let a moment to let to the system to release all this one. But anyway, let's proceed here. I can connect to the console through the URL that has been assigned here. Okay. So let's use this URL. I will from my browser. It is 11. Yeah. And I have to use the different the password that I have assigned during the deployment. Great. So now we have your brand new Proxmox Node successfully deployed over a KVM. Okay. So this is how we can proceed to, as you can see, it has released over, yeah, the bash. Okay. So great. Thank you very much and congratulations. Your new Proxmox node has been successfully deployed. Okay. So for the coming video, I will show you how you can make a HA, okay, cluster with your Proxmox node. Okay, I will deploy offline a third node, okay, and with one third node, I will make a cluster with 3 Proxmox nodes. And beyond this one, I will use those self storage as the backend storage for this cluster. Okay, so thank you very much. I hope that you appreciate it, and please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Okay, it helps us to grow the channel and motivate us much more. Okay, so thank you very much, and talk to you later, and take care. Bye from now.